The Cincinnati Bengals completed their final preseason game of the year when they took on the Indianapolis Colts, and in this game, I was really looking for a couple of players to stand out. And in my opinion, there was one player on the offensive side of the ball that really stood out in my opinion, and I think he's a guy that is starting to position himself to potentially be a big-time contributor for the Bengals even this season, but more importantly for future seasons to come. No other than Jermaine Burton. This guy looks really good, at a couple of nice catches in this game, and what I wanted to do was kind of break down the film and show you exactly what I am seeing from Jermaine Burton that kind of tells me he's going to be a good player in the NFL. Before we jump in though, do me a favor and comment down below a letter grade for Jermaine Burton throughout the entirety of the preseason, but also comment down below a record prediction for the Bengals this season. Joe Burrow fully healthy, back at it. Hopefully Jamar Chase and T. Higgins going to be here. Maybe Zach Moss has a breakout year. Jermaine Burton, right? You have a lot of guys. Chase Brown, Mike Gesicki. Let me know what you guys think their record will be. Let's get right into the video. All right, here's another play I really liked here by Jermaine Burton. You're going to see him at the top of your screen. A curl route, right? Come back to the football. Beautiful job catching that ball. And again, let's actually go back and break down this play from the start. So first thing we notice is we're going to get a dig or an in over the middle. We're going to get a comeback route by the quarter or by Jermaine Burton. We're going to get a basically swing flat route by the running back. Everything's to the left, but trying to get over the middle for these routes. But again, this is designed to kind of beat zone defense. And right now, with the way their formation is, it looks like this is completely zone, right? You probably have a flat, you probably have a hook curl, a mid-read, hook curl, maybe a flat here, a deep zone, and then a deep zone here, or you can have a flat here, this guy drops back, whatever they want to run, but it looks like this will probably be your deep safety. But here we go. So play action fake to the running back. Right away, we see, okay, so now the defense is kind of, we see what they're in. So again, you got a hook curl, mid-read, hook curl. You got a flat over here, potentially a flat here, and then some deep safeties on this side of the field. So boom, drops back. This is more of a 5-step hitch where this is designed to, you need more time in the pocket for this play. So what they do is keep in the tight end, help him block two tight ends actually, and then boom, right? He's going to look over the middle of the field. He's going to kind of force this guy's hand up. He's also going to force this guy to come up as well because of this flat route by the running back, which is good. Manipulating the defense is always something you do. And then this football is thrown really well right now. I want to see it even thrown even earlier than that. But again, attack the football, come back to it, catch in stride, and then potentially get some more yards down the field. I like that play a ton. I think this is really your only go-to target here because the mid-read takes away the dig over the middle. Great hands by Burton. I thought that football was placed actually relatively well for the most part, right? Don't mind that at all, man. I like that one. There's also a big one coming up. Let's break down that one. Again, here we go. We have a yes-no read for the quarterback. Sees its one-on-one coverage. You got a midfield closed safety, which means, again, you have this one-on-one matchup you like. So I think pre-snap, he kind of determined this is the matchup I like, and this is the matchup I'm going to go to. So basically, you're going to see a go route here on that left side by Jermaine Burton. Let's actually watch this play first. Drop back. Looks like a 5-step plant, 3-step drop from shotgun. That ball is beautifully placed, but I want to give a big shout out there to Jermaine Burton because of the adjustment in midair. So again, we read the defense is impressed to the outsides. Potentially could be man coverage, maybe not. We'll see what happens off the snap. But again, midfield close, which means we love this. Usually you have two deep safeties. One will take this side, one will take this side, but instead you have just the mid safety. So again, that tells you, yes, no read. I like it. Yes, give it to me all day. Right when you see this guy kind of stare at the wide receiver, we know this is man-to-man. So again, cornerback is turned, right? The back is turned by the corner. We know what the wide receiver is running. Quarterback places it on a rope, right? Back shoulder, have him come back. Great adjustment by Jermaine Burton. This is huge for him to come back, look for the football, and watch when this football is out right here. The football is thrown. This is not open. But what we know is there is no over-the-top help here. This is nothing's here, right? 1. And 2, the cornerback's back is turned. I have faith, I have trust that my wide receiver is going to turn and catch this football because we have that one-on-one matchup. Boom, beautiful adjustment, beautiful catch. Jermaine Burton is him, man. I love this one. Probably one of my favorite ones of the day. That's how you play football right there. Great job by the quarterback as well. Watch it one more time. Just that's a work of art. And here we go. We have the play you guys have been waiting for, the 21-yard touchdown. Now, before we deep dive into this, I bet you guys can already really tell what I'm going to say. Yes, no read. Before we dive into the play, though, do me a big favor. Hit the like button, but more importantly, subscribe if you're new. Guys, it is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we will be covering the Bengals throughout the rest of the season. Every single game that they play, we're going to have some film breakdown, whether it be offense, defense, individual player film. We got you guys covered. Join the family, turn on post notifications, and if 3-4 weeks go by and you're like, don't really like this, the film breakdown, you can simply just unsubscribe. It is so simple. So join the family. Lastly, I want to let you guys know, I won a ton of money last night, or not last night, but 2 nights ago on Jermaine Burton. I bet his over on yards, easiest money in my life. Underdog Fantasy gives you such good higher lower odds. It is amazing. 1 and 2, if you use my promo code in the description, they're going to 50% match your first deposit. So what that means is basically free money. If you deposit $1,000, they're going to give you $500 free. If you deposit $2,000, they're going to give you $1,000 free. If you deposit $100, they're going to give you $50 free. Guys, the freest money ever. Plus, on top of that, they're going to give you discounts. For example, there was one yesterday. Will Levis, over half a yard for week 1. Travis Kelce, over half a yard for week 1. Guys, free money. Just go check it out. If you don't like it, don't play it too much after, but go check it out. Now, on this play, what do we see? Yes, no read. There is no deep safety, okay? Quarterback checks. You see him right now. Hey, I like this matchup. It is 3rd and 7. We're taking a shot. We're taking a shot down the field. I like this every single day of the week. Okay, if it's Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, same thing. If it's T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, same thing. This is what we like to see. And this is very simple. This is very simple. Let me actually take my camera off here for you guys. Watch this play breakdown. So again, drops back, just throws it, right? You got a 1-step drop. Boom. Actually, no, 3-step drop. My bad. So it's a 3-step plant. Once that back foot hits the turf, you throw that thing. Look at that placement. Look at that catch. Hey, Jermaine Burton, man. He is climbing up my list of potential breakout players. Or maybe not breakout. Also, looks like you're in a double mug as well. So you got your two backers up here. I mean, they're probably sending 6. I don't know for sure. This guy's probably locked on there. You got man-to-man, man-to-man, 1 mid-read safety. That looks like the defense that they're in. Let's actually break it down. So, boom. No, actually, I was wrong. So this safety's man-to-man here. This guy's more in his zone. I mean, that is great catch. What? How about the how did he beat him off the line of scrimmage? Just yeah, outside leverage. Great catch radius and a great job adjusting to the ball. Man, that is a play you love to see, man. Hey, that's huge. Now, I do have a couple of other plays that I wanted to break down for you guys. Not huge ones, but other ones that Jermaine Burton was either, caught one or targeted as well. So let's break down those. All right, now on this first play, we're going to see just a very simple screen pass here to Jermaine Burton in the slot. They're going to take a 2-step drop, get this football out quickly here. Now, I think this play could have been really big. I also want to point out, this is a yes-no read. So whenever you have this one deep safety, the quarterback can kind of make a decision like, okay, which side of the field do I think we have an advantage? And whichever side I like, I'm going to throw that ball pretty much no matter what, right? I think they make a pre-snap read where, like, we like this. Let's go up, block there. I want you to fake your route and then start to block down the field. And hopefully we can get a one-on-one matchup with him and the deep safety. But what we also know is we have a quick little comeback route to the outside. I think this would have been my read specifically, or if you want to send him on a go, I think that would have been good as well. But either way, let's watch how this play breaks down. So boom, they check it. Now they're into this new coverage, or this new, not coverage, but new route system, new play that they want to run. So boom, quarterback in the shotgun, going to take a 1, 2, 3, really clunky type of drop back, but gets his football out. Now, the one issue I think happens with this play is if everything holds up, like if that's there, right, I think this ball is going to lead him to turn up the field, which would be huge, right? This is exactly what you want to happen. However, an issue does come when this wide receiver cannot really hold his block. He's getting pushed all the way back, maybe 5 yards, and now it forces Jermaine Burton to only be able to go one direction. And now he has to kind of make this guy miss and then make this guy miss instead of being able to go around this, having that extra space to work with, and maybe getting a nice little chunk play up the sideline. So I do believe that this was a good read for the offense, but again, doesn't work out as planned. I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job blocking, really get up into him, man. Use that power, just gets driven back, forces Jermaine Burton's hand, and only gets, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Let me know what you guys think about that play. All right, here's another play. I like the idea here. We're going to see the quarterback go to Jermaine Burton at the bottom of your screen. Looks like we're going to see a cover 4 potentially with a mid-read at the linebacker position. I mean, this is almost completed. This is almost a really good ball. I mean, it really is a good ball, if I'm being honest. Now, basically, we're going to see a 5-step plant, or since they're in the shotgun, it's really a 3-step drop, but we still call it a 5-step plant. Once that back foot touches the ground, we want that football to come out. And again, this is a really good read. Now, what he looks at right away is you see how this safety is actually biting upwards, which makes you think that this is one-on-one coverage all day, which, it's crazy because in preseason, a lot of these defenses really like to, vanilla. Like, they like to have a vanilla type of defense. Don't want to show you too much, but I felt like the Colts, were interesting in terms of what they did. So this safety is going to come up a little bit, makes you think that this is one-on-one, man-to-man, pretty much all across the board. One deep safety cheating to the left side or the right side of the formation, depending which way you look at it. So again, I think this is a smart read, but once he sees this DB kind of drop back, I think, and again, I don't mind it at all, but I think if he actually turns his head, let's be honest here. I think this is a really good throw. I don't want to take anything away from what the quarterback did, from anything that he read on this play specifically, because I think this is the right decision. I really do. Nice 3-step drop. I don't love the footwork here. A little bit clunky. But once that back foot hits the ground, right, that's how we know it's a 5-step plant. Throw that ball. Knows where his receivers are going to be. And honestly, it's a wicked good throw. It's a really good throw. Maybe just a little bit overthrown. But, I mean, that's a beautiful one. And that could have been a touchdown for the Bengals. Again, I do like this one. Nice little drop. Boom. Beautiful touch. Just, little bit, a hair overthrown. Good one, man. And again, Jermaine Burton does a good job off the line of scrimmage, off this press. So watch him specifically here. Boom. Little hand fighting there between both. Again, gets that last second step. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to judge. But again, I like it. Actually, guys, really quickly, before we break down the last play, go check out Underdog Fantasy. If you guys like winning money, they have so many different props that you can do for every single game, whether it be preseason, regular season. They have MLB, they have WNBA, MMA, FIFA, soccer, tennis. They have so many different things you can bet on. And like Logan Woodside, over yards, Caleb Williams, over yards. Let's go. Khalil Herbert lower, Jermaine Burton higher, Chase Brown lower. You could put $5 to win 79. I know you guys can't see it. So guys, go sign up, use my promo code. You can do pretty much anything from fantasy drafts to higher, lower to anything else, right? So go check out Underdog Fantasy. Link will be in the description. If you sign up, not only will they match your first deposit up to a certain extent, but also they're going to give you a free square. What that means is basically for week 1, they'll give you Deshaun Watson over half a yard. The freest money you'll ever win. Go check it out real quickly.